What it do, baby? We got how James Corden destroyed his reputation.
Slowly developed one of the worst reputations in media history.
And I never knew it either.
The foundation for his decline began when people started to realize
that James
Corden was a completely different person when he wasn't on camera.
What do you mean?
As an actor and the main host of the Late Late Show, James presents as a happy, polite, easygoing comedian
as he's
whose
supposed
goal is
to,
simply
right?
make the audience laugh. Although there's a mountain of evidence showing that in his private life he's the exact opposite to this, with his rude nature developing after he first became famous back in
This one of those never meet your idol situations.
I'm gonna let you know for real, I'm rude as hell. I'm rude as
He
shit.
not. He not.
I am. Tell him. I don't want people coming up and talking to me randomly.
Okay, group leader.
His excellent performance on a British TV show called Gavin and Stacey, James would win the British equivalent of an Oscar, although accompanying this award was an ego boost that began to get
I was wondering where he came
You
from.
can start to think you're perhaps a bit more of a dude than you really are. And that very much happened to me. You know, I had a swagger in my walk.
As mentioned, James Corden's sudden explosion into fame
That
led him to
boy.
believe that
God
he was more of a
damn.
dude than he really was, which would eventually
Whoa, crazy.
translate into him treating everyone around him like garbage. James explained that as 2008 wore on, it got so bad I was being rude to my agent, and I even started being rude to Ruth. If I was in company and the conversation wasn't revolving around me, I would just
Damn, that's bad.
Nah, that's terrible.
bad.
That's terrible. Because like you gotta be okay not being the center of the conversation.
Exactly. Just because you may be the largest whatever in the room.
No, and like sometimes I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it's fun not being. It's the funnest not being known because people treat you your most authentic, and it's so fun. Like for example, we went to Vid Summit. Just seeing people talk and like seeing your friends talk to huge YouTubers, you can pull yourself from the conversation and just watch them interact and grow as people.
everyone around him, Corden began to live a typically irresponsible, newly famous lifestyle.
And started going out quite a lot. This door had opened to this world that I thought looked like fun.
Is this him? Is this actually?
I think this is the impersonator.
I
think he hired an impersonator.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's brilliant.
You're amazing. You're great. Can I have a photo? Do you want a drink? Come out with us. And so you just end up on this path of just.
Matter of fact, let's check. Is this an impersonator, Sonny? Did you hire? No, I don't know. That could be a voice clip from him.
Cab rides with people you don't know, heading across London to someone's house who you don't know either, with a group of people who think it's amazing that you're there. This is an intoxicating thing to be part of.
All of which being noticed by another
understandable, but still.
Bryden, who explained that when he first met James Corden 6 years prior, he was very impressed by him. But after winning the Oscar award, James Corden was on a roller coaster. This boy from High Wycombe, and he's suddenly enjoying the fruits of his success, and he just lost his way for a bit. He was burning the candle at both ends and irritable. James Corden claimed his streak of irresponsibility came to an end after attending 18 months of therapy, although even after this, there were still countless examples of him treating people like garbage.
Okay,
for example,
let's hear him.
James Corden stated in a BBC4 interview that he needed to bully his way to the top of the media world, which can be observed in certain events such as the time he'd get into a public argument with another incredibly respected actor Patrick Stewart whilst
Not my boy Pat.
Nah, you got an argument with Pat?
Yeah, live too.
on stage.
When
They
the
live.
presenters are up here and when the
Look at 'em,
recipients
look
are
at 'em.
receiving their awards, don't stand at the back of the stage with your hands in your pockets, looking around as though you wished you were anywhere but here.
Oh, you couldn't be more wrong, sir. And if it looked like that, I'm so sorry. But when you come up and present an award, just get on with it.
After Patrick Stewart would confront James about looking disinterested during the presentation, the argument would escalate in front of everyone.
Sorry, I'm waiting for the punchline. Go on. No, sir.
With Pat Lee, bro, he's cheeky. He's like, he think he the shit. I hate arrogant people. Like the one thing, if you ever meet me, like from one, if you
hate egos, over egos.
I hate over egos. But like one thing, when you meet me, I'm the coolest person. Like every time somebody be like, bro, I know you, it lights up my day. I'm like, bro, you know me? It's like, it makes me happy, but it's not like an ego boost. It's like, dang, people actually are really watching our stuff and genuinely care. But this guy's a
Seriously, go on.
Okay.
No, go on. You can see my belly, and we can all see you dying right now. Let's go for it.
Whoa!
You can see my belly, and we can all see you dying.
Look.
Let's go for it. Here we go.
which was concluded by James and Patrick bickering in the background while someone else was talking on the microphone.
No way!
Patrick Stewart was probably in the wrong
No
here,
way!
considering he was the person who began the argument. Interestingly, after James Corden gave
No
him
way! It happened live. No way! We can see you dying right now. It's absurd.
a very favorable introduction.
What was really confusing about it was that I gave him like a massive intro.
Yeah, I know.
I said, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome an actor who's held in such high esteem. Please welcome the brilliant Sir Patrick Stewart. And then he came up and did that.
Although James still decided to engage and clap back with a few jabs of his own.
Nah,
I'd
you don't do that
he
on
also
TV,
had
bro.
some degree of responsibility. There are other examples.
That's
of
like the
similar
Will Smith
situations where
situation.
James
You don't do that on.
rudely,
You don't do
however,
that
only
shit.
after being provoked by someone else first. Countless paparazzi videos show James walking through Los Angeles looking quite angry and disinterested, although having a camera involuntarily shoved into your face probably doesn't facilitate the best environment for a good mood. There was also the time when Painted Deck played a prank on James Corden, attempting to make him late for work, although considering they were literally going out of their way to make him angry, James probably gets another pass here. However, when James Corden would post one of the most brutal Reddit Ask Me Anythings in internet history, 3 fan interactions were highlighted, which James had absolutely no excuse for. Hey James, you won't remember me, but me and my friend sat at a table next to you and Harry Styles plus some others in Manchurian Legends in London's Chinatown about 6 years ago. We didn't bother you, but you were a massively entitled dick who yelled and treated the wait staff like shit, and when one of my party politely suggested you calm down, you got really aggressive and threatened
Not a
me.
good
So my question
look.
is this: why did Harry seem so cool while you were such a massive throbbing bellend? This post was followed by another which read, I went to a James Corden live recording a while back. He had nearly zero interaction with the audience before/after the show and was on his phone entirely during commercial breaks. I guess that's his prerogative. He may have been having a bad day. I also realize it must be difficult to be on all the time, but I remember being extremely disappointed. By comparison, I've been to a Jimmy Fallon recording and a Letterman recording, and I can say with full conviction that those guys really seemed like they cared about their audience and worked their hardest to entertain them, even while the cameras weren't recording.
That's the thing.
I'm not gonna lie. Like one day, I genuinely want a transition for us, right?
What?
I want to be able to do like reactions like this, and then maybe we have a studio show where we're on like in front of people and we can interact and talk with people.
Right.
That's what I want. But I don't think we're interacting with people.
Yeah.
Even in bad moods, I feel better.
For example, I know this is bad when we hang out with like subscribers or people that's fans of us or whatever. Like for example, the merch winner.
Yeah.
I go out of my way to make sure that they're having a good time the whole time.
Yeah.
So to do that with a live studio artist, knowing you're at work, is kind of crazy.
And then the other side of the spectrum, like for example, me, I'm always busy. I'm always getting text or someone's always texting me. So usually I'm on my phone a lot, and Mike will be like, hey bro, make sure you're here. Make sure that you're here and you're present. And I'm like, yeah bro, I know, my bad, something's going on, and I put forth the effort. There's a give and take there, but it's your show. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, nah, you should be on your phone. You have to show. You have to
You took a commercial break, bitch. Like, what the heck?
Which was followed by one final anecdote reading, massive dick in person.
Damn.
I saw a League of Their Own filming live. Through multiple tantrums over minor things at the production staff, with him being incredibly rude to them, which made the other regulars seem very awkward like it was usual. Between each take, the other stars in the chat amongst themselves, bantering about. James was glued to his phone. At the end of the filming, people got up to go get pictures with James, and he massively kicked off shouting at people to go away and go back to their seats. And the few he did let have pictures with themselves, bantering about. James was glued to his phone. At the end of the filming, people got up to go get pictures with James, and he massively kicked off shouting at people to go away and go back to their seats, and the few he did let have pictures with, he was moody as. Seeing him like that made me realize everything you see of his on TV is a complete persona.
Believable.
And continuing on through the AMA, it becomes pretty obvious as to why James Corden only answered 3 different questions before calling it quits.
What makes it worse is that was his Q&A on Reddit. That's bad.
A deeply unpleasant person. Did your parents raise you that way? Have you ever considered being funny or likable? James, everyone thinks you're a hack and a talentless asshat. With his third comment here relating to the next reason behind James Corden's decline. Many of his on-screen performances have simply been terrible. A petition requesting that James Corden not be cast in the movie gained close to 110.
Wicked the movie. I've never heard of that.
I've never heard. It gotta be about the Wicked Witch.
1,000 signatures, and after friends announced that James Corden would be hosting the TV TV show's 15-year reunion, he'd received Twitter responses such as, "Don't get me wrong, I've been wanting a Friends reunion since 2004, but if someone told me James Corden would be in it, I would have told them not to bother." James Corden adding the Friends reunion to the list of things he's won with his mere presence.
Damn, they don't like him for real,
In the 2019 film,
he was in Cats?
He was the main character?
What? That's kind of wild, to be honest.
Received a 2.8 out of 10 stars rating on IMDb, as well as reviews so awful that James Corden didn't even end up watching the movie himself. However, James stating that he didn't watch the movie wasn't the only thing that was interesting about this interview, as he'd also discussed another topic which had turned much of his audience against him, his beef with another talk show host, Bill Maher. In September of 2019, Bill Maher published an editorial about obesity with the contents of such...
Damn, timing on this one.
It goes hard. It goes hard for real.
Discussed on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Look, you can't keep eating as much as you want and as shitty a food as you want. You just can't.
That is not something that anybody wants to hear, though.
People loved it until James Corden.
This is the reality.
There's nothing wrong with that statement either.
No, it's a true fact because like even like recently, and here y'all go in the comments, but I've been working on losing weight, and today was the first day. Like I ate something. I'm still within my calorie goal, like where I'm in my calorie deficit, but I ate it. I felt sick. Like I felt like throwing up. Like right now, I still feel like, yo, this shit might come back up. So like, it's a true statement that this stuff isn't good for us.
Yeah, not at all.
It's not okay.
And we know it. Now, if you want to just eat the stuff,
that's different.
Fine.
That's
but
different.
We know that all of this stuff ain't good.
It's not good,
this
bro.
freaking
And it's
turkey legs with seafood macaroni.
You can't get mad at someone telling the truth.
Exactly.
The sad part is being obese. It's not healthy. It's not. Like no
matter how body positive.
Yeah, and you could be body positive. You could love yourself. I love me. I think I'm the sexiest thing walking. I'm gonna be real with you. But I know I'm not the healthiest thing walking. Exactly. And that's the difference.
I said exactly. I didn't mean it like that. You know.
It's too late, bro. Fuck you.
James Corden wasn't too happy with these comments and would call Bill Maher out by making both some reasonable
arguments. Fat shaming is wild.
Fat people made them lose weight. There'd be no fat kids.
He didn't make fun of them.
And I'd have a 6-pack by now.
As well as some awful ones, such as a zero personal responsibility statement that Bill Maher was simply lucky to have a body that burned more calories than him.
We're not all as lucky as Bill Maher, you know? We don't all have a sense of superiority that burns 35,000 calories a day.
Which Bill interpreted as the easy, low-risk way out of the argument.
No. Now, this is something I actually bring up a lot because it's so frustrating, especially in the journey of losing weight, where you have people who can just eat whatever they want, like our buddy True. True can eat whatever you want. You won't gain weight.
The fact about that is it's not the majority.
It's not the
majority
right?
of people are supposed to watch what they eat.
Yeah.
The majority of us are supposed to eat clean, work out, do all that stuff because the majority of us don't have a high
what he's saying is a
metabolism.
cop-out.
Exactly.
You like every person is different. Just because one person's metabolism is one way and yours is different, the one thing you have to have is work ethic.
He missed a great opportunity to literally save lives. He took the easy way out. Of course, you can always get applause for saying, oh, let's boo the mean man who's told the truth. That's not brave.
As is usually the case with these kinds of topics, there were supporters for both sides of the argument. However, James unnecessarily forcing himself into such a divisive conversation where people already disagree with him was probably a net negative toward his reputation, just like the time his carpool karaoke was outed for being fake.
This one not that bad. That's not that bad.
This was hilarious.
Because you can't expect a Hollywood production to not
let him drive.
James Corden drives around singing songs with various famous musicians, was called out by a user on Twitter.
Like literally all movies and car scenes do that. Most 90%.
Which wasn't being driven, but rather being pulled on a trailer. The video would rack up over 14 million views, which prompted an incredibly hilarious response from James Corden himself, in which he would go ahead and debunk the claim that the series had been faked.
95% of the time, I really am endangering the lives of the world's biggest pop stars. Here is a list of every carpool karaoke where I've used a tow, and this is a list of every one where I was driving the car, okay?
It's actually a good response.
Did a pretty good
it's actually a good response.
His claims.
No lie.
There are still countless comments on every carpool karaoke from people who never saw the debunk calling the videos fake. This all feels so fake when you know he's not actually driving. Fake news. James isn't actually driving. James Corden, stop cheating with your
about the world is that the negativity spreads faster than anything else.
I ain't gonna hold you. It's a show.
It's a show, yeah. It's a show. And that really don't matter if you're driving or not.
It don't matter.
It's about the singing in the car.
It's simplicity. Like, bro, y'all kind of, I ain't gonna lie. Some people out there, gang, what it do, cool. Some people out there stupid for real.
Karaoke. Can't believe all these celebrities put up with this fake show. Next time, Elise.
It's because
we smart. Our crew, the What It Do crew, is smart. Some of these other people that's not What It Do crew, stupid.
Drive the damn car. It seems like even when James Corden is in the right, his audience selectively decides that he's still in the wrong, which has also been speculated as part of the reason behind his recent announcement that he's leaving the public spotlight.
Got him out of there.
On April 2022, James Corden would upload a video to his YouTube channel titled James Corden Discusses His Late Night Future, in which he announced that he'd only be hosting the show for 1 more year.
I've decided to sign for 1 more year on the show, and that this will be my last year hosting the Late Late Show.
In a different interview, James Corden specified that his motive for leaving the entertainment industry was to spend more time with his family.
I don't want to do it forever. We're a really long way away from home, and we're a really long way away from people who are getting older, and we're a really long way from them if something should ever happen, and that plays on my mind a lot.
However, many have speculated that being such a disliked celebrity has put an unbearable amount of pressure on him, which becomes especially obvious when looking at the comments regarding his retirement. James Corden is a talentless bag of garbage. Goodbye, good riddance.
You know what's crazy? You wanna know the crazy part? These same hot takes is how people view us. We get these same.
Everybody does. Everybody does.
Like reactors are talentless. You're
literally every content creator, no matter what the content.
Yeah, people are gonna find a way to hate you. People are gonna find a way to despise. I guarantee you, there's gonna be several negative comments on this video.
When you see something that a lot of people love that you don't necessarily like, and it's harmless,
leave it be.
Leave the video.
If it's not hurting you or anyone else, leave it alone. Sunny is brilliant. Sunny V2 is brilliant.
It's brilliant as hell.
I love these.
Finally, we don't want him anymore. Ruins everything he's involved in. Probably one of the most annoying people in the business, it seems. Please don't come back to the UK. Please don't come back to the UK.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
With each of these comments being followed by flattering articles such as, James Corden, you were an asshole.
Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Thank you for subscribing to InternetCity.
And you better be following us on Twitch, or I'm gonna eat some